Alright you guys, so today we'll be playing Toxicity by System of a Down, which is a song that everyone and their mother has already played and covered, so let's keep it short and simple. The song is in drop C tuning, a whole step down from your standard tuning, a step down further on the 6th string. So the notes are D, A, F, C, G, and C again. Alright, so let's take a look at the intro. Keep in mind we'll be playing the main guitar, alright? There's too much shit going on production wise in this song. So there's other string instruments playing along, ringing together and harmonizing, so we won't take a look at those in particular, so we'll just stick with the main guitar. All right, let's take a look at the intro riff, which goes a little something like this. All right, so that's pretty much the intro riff. We're playing the third octave of the guitar, arpeggiating C and D sharp power chords, alright? So, alright. And there's a little arrangement the second time that we repeat the pattern, alright? So let's start with the power chords, alright? C and G, 3rd string, 7th fret, and 2nd string, 10th fret. And then we're moving to D sharp and A sharp. Alright, 3rd string, 10th fret, and 2nd string, 13th fret. Alright, then we move back to the C power chord. And we're adding the minor 6th with this G sharp, 2nd string, 11th fret. And then we're adding for the D power chord, the major 6th, which is C. Alright, 2nd string, 15th fret, which is the Aeolian mode, back to A sharp, and then the perfect 4, which is the G sharp again, 2nd string, 11th fret. So again, slowly. Alright, so that's the intro, guys. Then we get to the main riff and chorus riff, basically, which goes a little something like this. So for this part, we're pretty much playing power chords, starting in this C power chord, open, 5th and 6th string, and then we're palm muting D sharp, 3rd fret, basically, both strings, D, 2nd fret, back to C, back to D, and open a C power chord. Right? Again, slowly. Alright, and then we're closing with G sharp and G, played open, 2 separate strokes, and then we are adding 4 phantom strokes, usually at least. Darren does mess up in this little passage, but I'm pretty sure that's the consistent stroking that he wants to maintain, the consistent pattern. So C sharp, G sharp and G power chords. Alright, you can play them in the 8th and 7th fret, or in the 4th and 5th string, 1st and 3rd fret, and open and 2nd fret respectively. So, which I'm pretty sure that's where he plays them. All right, so. All right. You repeat that twice, and then right after the second G sharp and G, you start stacking a bunch of the first patterns together, starting in the D sharp, sorry, but adding one more C before restarting the pattern. So if that doesn't make sense, it goes a little something like this. With a lot of palm mute. So again, D sharp, D, C, D, C, and C. And G sharp and G. Alright, and then we just play the first one again. that's pretty much the main riff, chorus riff, all right? So slowly both patterns. All right. So then we get to the verse riff, which is, it starts just like the intro. But then there's the following variation, which goes a little something like this, for the next 2 bars, basically. Alright, so as you can see, we're pretty much changing on the second and third bar, the first half, by basically adding more notes to the D sharp, alright? So basically what's going on here, when you play the D sharp, so from C to D sharp, we're adding the major 7, which is a D, and we're adding the 4th octave D sharp, which is, well, D sharp, the. So first string, 12th fret for the D, and 13th fret of the first string for the D sharp. So, sorry, I'm messing up there. So, again. Alright. Alright. And then repeat the intro pattern with the arrangements. Alright. So yeah, you repeat that in the second and third bar, and you re-enter the chorus riff. But there's another guitar playing here, which basically is just playing as companion, basically C and D sharp power chords in the first octave. So very slight, you know, it's very hidden at the beginning, just the single power chord, all right, very palm muted. But then when you get the eating seeds part, it starts playing it more rhythmically and a little bit more, you know, loosely. So but this one, if you pay attention to it, it does connect straight to the chorus riff, with going from the D sharp to open C power chord. Alright, so keep that in mind if you want to pay attention to it and add it to your playing. So yeah, then we repeat the chorus riff with no changes, verse riff with no changes, and we go to the bridge, which will split in 3 riffs. Let's get to the first one. Hopefully you don't mess it up, because I've heard this song so many times in different places live, where Darren plays it like however he wants, especially the first pattern that I usually just get confused by it. So hopefully I'll get this right, but it goes a little something like this. I wasn't worried. Alright, so that's pretty much the first riff. Alright, basically we're playing C in the second octave, so 12th fret of the 6th string, single note. Once and then 4 more times. Then we're pulling from this D sharp, doing a pull off to C, D sharp for 15th fret. Alright, and then picking twice C again, and hitting D in the 14th fret. That's the bridge riff. Keep in mind the third time that you hear this one in the studio version, he's kind of sloppy at it, but I'm pretty sure that his intention was to keep the same pattern, alright? Alright, then we get to the second riff, which is basically just first octave power chords, heavily palm muted, D sharp, D, and C. Alright, 4 times C. On speed. And then we get to that riff, which basically is pretty similar to the first bridge pattern, alright? But an octave lower, alright? And heavy palm muted up until the last note, which is when you hit the D power chord, which is just a single note, and you slightly bend it. Hopefully that made sense. And then we just return to the previous riff, second riff, alright, before entering the chorus. So alright, just chorus riff, no changes. And then we're entering basically the closing riffs, which is the first one is just the same as bridge riff number 2. So alright, and then we get to the closing riff, which is same notes as bridge number 3, but there's 2 different patterns alternating. Alright, first and third one are 3 C's, slightly more pause instead of force. Alright, so okay. And the second one is just like the third riff, basically. And slowly, we're just alternating between both, alright, but closing with the original one for the last one. Alright, so slowly again. And yep, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully I made sense. Let me know if I didn't, or if you want to know something else that I might have missed from this song. Again, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.